to my channel. In this video, I'll be doing a review of some of my Gucci shoes. And the shoes I'll be reviewing is my Gucci Ace. I'm going to do a review of the B, the GG, the uppers. I'm doing a review. And the reason why I'm doing a review on these, I've been searching on YouTube about the condition they're in after owning them for a couple of years, or after the wear and tear by foot traffic, being a pedestrian, or you drive. And after cleaning them for a period of time, what the do and don'ts, what the best thing to do to use to clean it, and you also how they fade. So let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, my viewers and subscribers. In this video, I'll be reviewing some of my Gucci shoes from my Gucci collection. And the reason for this video is because most of the videos that I've seen on YouTube is people doing unboxing, or they're doing reviews of new shoes. Not much people doing reviews on these based on the keep and care, what you have to do, and owning them for a period of time, and them going through pedestrian traffic or you driving. And I have 5 Aces in my collection, and these are the Gucci's printed at the side. I also have a pair of these, and I'll be doing a review on all of them because everyone is worn different, and the condition in which after wearing, what fades from what doesn't fade. So this is number 2. Then I'm gonna go on to number 3, which is the red GG, and I've upgraded the lace to the red, and the red looks pretty good. And I've owned these for a couple of years, and I'm gonna get into it as I go down the line to let you have an idea as to what to use to clean and what not to use to clean these. And so this is number 3. Then I'm moving on to number 4, and this is the B Ace, and this is one of my favorite of all. And then I'm moving on. No, let me take the socks out. Now I'm moving on to number 5, and this is the Ace with the GG double G's at the side. And voila! And now I'm gonna get in my red bottoms. These are the red bottoms, and I upgraded the lace to wine or burgundy, and I'm loving these. So we're gonna get into it. So the first shoe I'm gonna review of all of these is this one. They're all comfortable. They're all roughly the same size. And always remember, if you buy in G's, they are one size up. So an 8.5 or G is technically a 9. That's how I buy. And remember that a UK and US is 2 different sizes. So example, a size 10 in US would be a size 9 in UK. So the bottoms, they wear pretty okay. but most of the wearing gonna be on this side, on the heels, or depending on how you walk. On this shoe, as you can see, the fading, it fades. The Gucci on the back is faded, so you can't see nothing here. And what I use to clean my shoe, I use water with light cloth and Dawn liquid soap wash detergent, and I gently clean. From some of my other shoes, I have the moisturizers, I have the cream, but for these, I use a light brush to brush over here, and I with a little spray bottle with mix with water, and I clean. On this one has the Gucci at the side with the gold flakes. Love this. This goes very well. And with this, the leather is very, 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 very gentle. So if you rub it with a bad cloth or too thick of a cloth, what's gonna happen is gonna fade out the dye, the white dye. So you gotta be careful as to how you go about cleaning these. And if you bend too much, you see it buckles right here. So avoid like bending like this or stooping too much in these. And they're pretty comfy, you know. And another thing I must mention, they have a habit of the red dye staining the back. So, but again, if you use some light Dawn and gently rub it, then it would come out. And it's the same on this. And you can see they're gently wearing because I drive. I do walk, but I drive, so they're gentle. So you see they fade a little bit. And if your shoes is fading too much because of excessive wearing, you could put steps on it. You could buy steps and you could put them on. Now I'm gonna go with the big boy. I love this shoe. Love this shoe. But as you can see right here, it fades. And I remember going to an event and they had these shoes on. And for some reason, alcohol. Let me say it again. Alcohol. So be careful what alcohol you wear around your shoe. Because depending on where you are, what you're drinking, what the spillage is, this can happen. And that's what happened when I came home, ready to clean. I noticed that the back here is faded. And it's faded here a little bit on this side right here. So, and you can still see the mark of the residue because on here, that's residue from spillage. And I think it's something strong. I don't know what alcohol content it is. So it's for this one. And this one, that's the same. They wear around here, the material stands up. There's no peeling. And with the there's a reflective right here. Reflectors right here. So far I don't see no form of fading or peeling. So this, and it's pretty comfy. And I've changed the lace. This shoe been many places with me. This been many places. This shoe been more places than the average person. And this been a lot of places. So, and for having this pair of shoes for like 4 or 5 years, I could truly say that they stand up pretty good. And even though I have a lot, so I don't necessarily have to wear one pair too often, I could flip them around because this is not a part of my review, and this is my daily boot. This is also another pair, so these are not really a part of my review. So when it comes to these, I don't necessarily have to wear these every day. So that's why the bottom, but it keeps up pretty well, comparing to others that be fading. And the bottom, I'm gonna point out a shoe that's I was gonna do it, but it's not a part of my review. And that particular shoe, Gucci got to do better with it because the bottom fade, and the bottom fades to here. And I have 2 pair of those, and I have to be careful how I wear them, especially if I'm gonna walk, because the bottom tends to fade. So with this here, they don't have much buckling. As most shoes, you see they have the cracks and the creases right here. I don't see much. And it stands up good in water, except that I mentioned that this is from an event I went to, and I don't know I can't say what spilled on it, but something did. So this stand up pretty good. I've been to many places with it, and I've been to Jamaica like 4 or 5 times. Came along with me, and so these are another ones, one of my other favorite. And why I like it is because of the Velcro. It has the Velcro straps. And I love shoes with Velcro. I don't know why those love shoes with Velcro straps. I have a bunch of them because I love shoes with Velcro straps. With these, even though most are made, they're all the same materials, except if you have designs in here, like floral designs, they tend to fade in here. The back here tend to fade. The insole tends to fade. And with this one, I don't see nothing being erased from here, from the back, because they're known for the Gucci to just fade. And this is based on how often you wear it, or the pants you wear it with that tucked over, so you find that it fades. And one of my downfall with this that I don't really like much, with this one particularly with the Velcro, even though I love it, you see it on the edge right here, it buckles. It buckles right here. And in the corner right here, it buckles. And when I clean this, because I use the same spray bottle, light brush, light cloth, and I clean gently because they would fade. You would literally see the red comes off or whatever you use to clean. And this one, you see like the water seep through. So when you clean it lightly, you see this here turn brown, or watermark. In other words, a watermark. So, but I don't see much. And inside here, I'm gonna kind of open it a little bit. You see inside here, the ink, it will turn red. So if you happen to wear a white socks with this one, you might find that the dye from the leather is gonna run on your socks. So if you wear white socks, it's gonna run. So remember that. So having these for years, and also I noticed that you would expect that from going over obstacles, but it peels right here. It peels along the side. So if you look at this one too, you could see the white here is fading. I have these for a long time, and I've worn them so much. But because I have enough, I don't necessarily have to wear this more than like once in a while. And you see the Gucci still right there. For most, the Gucci, they fade. They fade, but this is standing up. With this one, I have the similar issues, because this one here, I like the back with the Gucci in the back. I've worn this many times, and it's my go-to summer shoes. I love this shoe. And you could see the Gucci still intact. The GG still intact. And one of the things I noticed from having it, this one wears a little bit more, even though I've worn it a couple of times. And the GG, you see the GG start fading over time. The G's, that's right here. And it fades here. And with this one, I realize whenever I do clean it, the cloth or whatever the thing I'm using, it just comes off. It comes off. The paint comes off. So I'm very careful when I clean this one. And again, this one would buckle right here. Most would buckle right here. This one buckle. I don't know why, because all the materials, they feel the same. All the materials, they feel the same. So I don't know, but this come with white laces, but I chose to upgrade it with a red lace because I think it looks better. So you know, and the next thing, it buckles right here. So the buckles don't necessarily have to be at one spot. So I don't see no other fault that I found here. I don't see no one running here. This one is actually, what size it is, because oh, I still have the tags in there. I didn't take it out. It's still right there. That's a souvenir. So I love this. So as I said, I see a lot of people doing open box unboxing. A lot of people doing a review of just when they just buy these. I haven't seen much videos on YouTube where somebody actually just showing the wear and tear. As I said, I use water, a spray bottle with mixed with light soap, and I preferably use Dawn, and I just spritz, light brush, and I get the job done. And I have one more to go. The B. This is a Gucci Ace B, and again, this shoe's been all over with me, and I love this shoes. And the thing with this shoe, it will fade, but you might not see the fade because of the canvas, the B. But most of the fading you'll find around here. I think they said this is, correct me if I'm wrong, is snake skin. And if you look on the back right here, they fade. And I've seen a few that's been faded all the way out. That's why whenever time I wear some of these shoes, I roll my pants foot up, so I bust it so it don't rub right here. And same thing on this one. They tend to start fading right here. And I think for most it could be because of excessive wear, and the material pants you wear if you're a male, that rubs the back. And all my shoes, as you can see, they're all worn the same way, and they're not worn down too bad because I do not overwear my stuff, and I put them back in the dust bag after everywhere. And what I do, I condition my shoes. I buy the conditioner sprays and I spray them down. I put them back in the bag, especially my shoes that are leather. I always do that. And so, and this one comes with a white lace, but I put a khaki lace from the multicolored shoes I have. I have the multicolored Rhython. I have the pink bottom, the red bottom, the pink bottom Rhython. I think the pink, the yellow, the navy blue. So this is the lace that was in that shoe. So I put this in here because I think it's more uniform with the khakis. So this is just, as I said, a little video of me just breaking down the keep and cure, the flaws that I see. And the next thing I see is when you wear, and if you should walk where your shoes might hit like this, you tend to have wear right here. You wear that you don't even see you see a different color. So for me, these are pretty good. So the only one I would say that I really have a bad review of in terms of wear, or that something can happen without you not even expecting. And I was surprised because I was like, I know I didn't spray any form of chemicals on this, but I remember that I was up at a party, at an event where a lot of drinking and stuff like that. So that's how this come to be. So you gotta be careful when you wear yours. Be careful of how you're in a party or probably in a section and you have popping whatever bottles you pop. I don't. So you could be careful what alcohol can catch your shoe, and then they can let it fade away. And that's pretty much it. as I said, this is dirty too. I haven't cleaned in here for a minute. So, and let me get this part in. I love these, the gold, and they never fade. So if you see one that's faded, or you might see a shoe that is not this gold, I'm not gonna say what it is, but none of my shoes, they're not fake. And I'd like to prove to people who out there, if you know original, in the shoe you look for the lace tag, where they stop the lace right there. So I'm not doing no review on no fake. See? I got a shoe bar in here. See, this is the white. They both have. But you see right here, in the shoe right here, plastic where they hold the lace. That's what in some, not all Gucci's carry, but for most design, they carry the plastic in here where it holds the lace. So the fake ones don't carry that. So let me get that in. The fake ones, they don't have that. So put this. This is a shoe freshener. So this one, let me see again with this one. See? This one also carries it too. It's right here. So if you're reviewing a fake shoe, you're not gonna have that. See? Again, in this one too. And you go see once you wear without a whatever you call it is right there. See the plastic? Yep. And I love these insoles, man. You see them insoles? Love them insoles. And here we go back in this one again. See? It's right there. So I'm not reviewing no fake shoes. And you see, when you just buy them, you got the sticker. These are the stickers or the size. So I still have I kept this one on, is a size 10. And you know, go back to this one. This one I wore today, so excuse me, I wore this one today. And I wore barefooted. I was washing, do something on my car. Dirty. So this one, I don't see none in this. So don't bash me if you think it's fake. It's not. Yeah, this one. I forgot. I took these ones out because when they were on the bottom of the insole. But again, this is the problem I don't like with this one. So this one is actually a failure too, because the Gucci fades. And as you can see, the Gucci fades. The Gucci fades. And another thing too I forgot to mention, this ribbon, like right here with the Gucci, if you scrub it too hard with a brush, coarse brush, you start fading like you got lint. So what you gotta do, get a lighter, and you could just light your lighter, and just like, if you look at it right here, you could see all the extra material coming up. You just get a lighter, and you could light it, and it shrinks the fabric back. So again, I think we reviewed everything. So I want to say thank you for watching my video, and I'm gonna try to bring you more content. I got so much. So this is just a review of my experience of owning a few Gucci shoes over the years and wearing them in different conditions, traveling to different places and wearing them. And what my views are when it comes to the condition years later, because this came out, you know, all these ACs, they came out, they've been out for a while, and they've been pretty good except the faults that I've found. So remember, when you go clean these, use light soap, light water, and a light cloth, nothing too thick, and a light brush, and you brush, because you do not want to scrub too much and then you remove the dye from the leather, and then that's not gonna be cool. So thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, comment. Anything that you thought that I might have missed, or what I might said that might not be accurate, please let me know. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share. Thank you for watching. Nikane can do it, so can you.